What is up, my ninjas? Shinobi here with some Diablo 3 news for you guys. I just got off streaming from playing Dark Souls 2 for the first time, which is a pretty interesting adventure. And as you guys know, I said I was taking some time away from Diablo 3, but I'm also going to be, keeping up to date with what's going on. And I said that I would return to stuff during patches and everything like that. And apparently, we're supposed to be getting the patch tomorrow for 2.0.5. And there's also some interesting news that I want to share with you guys as well, and give you the links to all that stuff down in the description below. So let's go ahead and get into all of this and take a look at what it is that I'm talking about here. So first off, we have patch 2.0.5. What is it that we're going to be getting out of patch 2.0.5? Well, some of the stuff we already knew, like Herodic caches will be have a bigger chance of dropping a legendary item. Torment-only legendaries will be added to the loot table, helping you farm that stuff during bounties a little bit easier. Rift Guardians will drop more blood shards for each Torment level past the first. So before, you could play on Torment 1 and collect a bunch of blood shards, but now it's going to kind of scale on difficulty, which is good. It's rewarding players for playing on higher difficulty, which is something the game definitely needs. On-socketing gems will become cheaper. Okay, so that's interesting. Maybe I should make this a little bit bigger, so if you want to read along with me here. Lag due to clan chat being clustered with someone identifying multiple legendaries will be fixed. So that's pretty interesting. I know personally there are people in my clan in Diablo 3 that have ID'd like 30 legendaries at the same time, and it can lag people in the clan to the point that people get upset about it. So, it wasn't really a problem with people IDing a bunch of those items, but the problem was that it was lagging people, and that was on Blizzard's end. So it looks like they're going to be fixing that, which is really cool. I'm sure maybe some of you guys probably experienced that in the past, so definitely really good. Item names not displayed right away after dropping is a bug that'll be fixed. So that just happened before too. You guys have seen it upstream before. I'd be killing a monster, he'd die, and there's no loot on the ground. Then you walk away, and like 2 seconds later, the loot pops up, and that's something obviously that's going to be fixed here. So that's good. Ina's and Veer's 4P set bonuses will be fixed as well. They're currently not applied correctly, which is interesting that was even happening before. I wasn't really aware of that, but sounds good. Several restrictions will be removed from vote kick systems, so looks like they're going to be just tuning that a little bit. We also have a chance for a person to spawn. That's not a big deal. Spectrum will start dropping from Awesome Super Sparkle Cake, which is an item that glows all really cool, like it looks like a rainbow type thing. And that item itself is going to be dropping, has been dropping in the past in Whimsyshire, but now they're making a drop off of the Super Awesome Sparkle Cake monster. So. Then retroactive fix for the percent damage affix not calculating. The elemental damage affix will be applied. So a lot of people were re-rolling items. Like for instance, if you had a socket on a weapon and things like that, people were re-rolling to attack speed because it's just like percent damage wasn't calculating correctly, and looks like they're going to be fixing that, which is good. Bug with Iron Skin reflecting skin and laws of justice. Protect the innocent will be fixed. Currently, the bug can occur. When these two skills are simultaneously active and may be fatal to other characters. I think that's the thing that I heard about, that you could actually kill your teammates off or something like that. I don't know if that's it, but yeah. Some skills will have their elemental types shifted. The only class to receive such for sure is the Barbarian. So a lot of people have been doing the Fire Barb just because it's so strong. So I guess they're reworking it a little bit and trying to make it more viable for you to use other things too. Hopefully this doesn't mean a nerf to fire. That's not the correct way to go about it, in my opinion. I hope that it just simply is making the other stuff better, making you want to use the other stuff. So we'll see, but with time to come, we'll see. Then we also have legendary sources and mojos are not being appropriately upranked to have more powerful base damage than rare ones. This is true. A lot of times you would find, you know, a source or a mojo that has much lower damage on it than it should, and you can't re-roll that, which I don't agree with, because you can re-roll damage on a weapon. Why can't you re-roll that? But it's one of the things they don't want you to re-roll. And I think, like, you wouldn't really need this fix to begin with if you just let us re-roll it, but that's just my opinion. And then, yeah, and then Blade of Prophecy, don't really care too much about. Now let's get to some really interesting stuff. Hopefully this stuff will return tomorrow. If it does, then I'll probably be streaming Diablo. I don't know how long I will be, a couple days or something maybe, we'll see. But, you know, I still want to try it out. You know, I've been waiting for this stuff. Then we have right here, this is some data mined information on Diablo fans. Just came out. And so apparently there's a lot of things that are going on here, and it says 20 minutes ago. So pretty quick, trying to get this information up to you guys really fast. A lot of things. I'm not going to go through and read everything. Some things that have really stood out to me though. Let's see. So it looks like a lot of this stuff is Frenzy's damage turns into cold. So it looks like they're just, like I said, changing some of the things to instead of being fire to maybe kind of push you towards other stuff, like there's cold right there. And then when Whirlwind's damage turns into cold, so it looks like they really are trying to push you towards cold from what it seems like with the Barbarian. Now, Demon Hunters, their awareness is changing. Now, if you don't know what awareness did before, gain 6% dodge chance every second. So it kind of worked like Sharpshooter, but you would get dodge instead of crit chance. But now what they're going to do is just your armor is increased by 30% of your dexterity, which is similar to the passive that the monks have. So, interesting. Are people going to use it? Maybe. It seems pretty viable. In my opinion, dodge itself needs to be reworked to begin with, but you know, the fact that you're getting more armor now, which is good, you know, it's going to help Demon Hunters with some survivability. It has some monk changes in here as well too. Something Wave of 100 Fists is going to be lightning instead of physical now. This Hands of Lightning, which makes a lot of sense. I used to use Wave of 100 Fists and wasn't able to benefit off of this. So that's nice, a little buff for the monks there, because Wave of 100 Fists is a good ability, but when you're going with the lightning spec, you know, you can't use this, but now you can, so that's good. So then you also have Blazing Fist is going to turn into fire instead, so they're changing a lot of the elemental stuff around, which is good, making it more, you know, according to the way it's supposed to be. A wave of hold on, Wave of Light right here. It looks like it's getting a buff. Actually, it's going to 605%. Cost 75 spirit, possibly. So it's the same as before. Holy, and yeah, so that's pretty good. Then you have your other runes here as well too. A lot of them getting buffs as well. Makes sense. If they're going to buff everything, they might as well do it. And so definitely really good. Sounds good. And they also have, oh, and now with this one, critical hits before would stun enemies for 4.5 seconds. Instead, it's going to freeze them. Witch Doctor, some interesting stuff here. You guys know I've been playing Witch Doctor for a while now during the Gear Up Challenge and all that kind of stuff. Fetish Sycophants here. Now, when before you could cast an ability like Fire Bats and you could just channel that, right? And you could summon a lot of the fetish guys. But now you actually have to hit a monster in order to do that. So they bring it up from 5% to 10%. So good news that it's going to be, you know, proccing more for you. But at the same time, you know, bad news that you can't reload that in town. I didn't really do that very often. It seemed like a waste, like such a waste of time, like to sit in town and do that. I usually just get into the game and go. But so I'm actually glad that that's happening, to be honest. You guys can go through, like I said, and look at all this stuff. Now the Crusader did tons of stuff, so go through. If you have a Crusader, go through and check it all out. I heard that they're going to be doing some interesting buffs and nerfs and all that kind of stuff, so definitely check that out. And then for this information right here, which is pretty interesting, we have some data mine information. Obviously, data mine information, take it as it comes. You know, it's not 100%, but they literally go into the game and they pull out information and they see what they get. You know, so as you guys know, coming up soon is the anniversary for Diablo 3. So it looks like they're going to be doing a community event buff, and it's pretty interesting because we're going to get a 100% bonus XP buff, which we've seen before, but then we're going to get this, and this is great. Your chance to find legendary items is increased by 100%. So this must be a weekend event or something. Maybe this weekend they're going to do that. If that is the case, I would definitely play when this comes up, because that'd be pretty interesting to come back and try out. Then we also have, like, your gold is going to be increased too. Legend of the Nephilim. Your chance to find a legendary item is increased, including a guaranteed drop during your first hour of play. That's pretty interesting stuff right there. So, you know, you get in there and you just giving you more legendaries. I guess they're just trying to thank people for sticking around for this amount of time, which is good. It's good to see they're doing these events. In my opinion, they should do events more often, not just on an anniversary thing. Say every weekend. Every weekend they should do like an event just like this, because it will get people, you know, they're like, oh, I was kind of getting bored of the game, but hey, they got the community thing this weekend, so I guess I'll try it out, you know? And it just gets people back into the game and enjoying the game, finding more legendaries, having more fun. That's what it's supposed to be all about, right? So, I don't know. In my opinion, I think they should use this more often, but this is definitely a good step in the right direction. So definitely like that as well, too, because it says Happy Anniversary Diablo. I guess you get maybe an achievement or something like that. Or something, but yeah, you can go through, you can get receive twice as many blood shards, twice as many keystones, lots of stuff changing in here. Treasure goblins appear in pairs, which is crazy, so lots and lots of buffs here. Hopefully this stuff is true, and I'll definitely be checking out the game and playing a little bit if this stuff is true, for a little bit at least, and yeah. So anyways, guys, thanks for checking out the video. All the links are down below. I know I couldn't get to everything, but hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and subscribe for more Diablo 3 in the future. Like I said, guys, you know, it's not going to be a constant thing that I'm putting up these Diablo videos. If there's something interesting in the game, like this stuff, I'm going to check it out for sure. If there's, you know, the ladders in the future and that comes out, and I'm definitely going to check that out. And I'm going to check a lot of stuff out in the game, but as far as, you know, putting a lot of hours every single day into the game when there's no content being put up, then that's a different story. So when this stuff gets released like this, I'm definitely interested. Anyways, thanks a lot, guys. Hope this is good news for you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. My name is Shinobi, and until next time, thanks for watching.